Our topic for today is fidelity. When you hear the word fidelity, maybe the meaning that comes to your mind is commitment between partners. That commitment that they make when they go on the altar and get married, perhaps. That would be a juicy topic to chat about, but unfortunately, that's not what we're talking about right now. We are focused on fidelity in design. You've probably seen a design that looks like this or this or this. They are different fidelity of the same design. Fidelity is used to describe the quality of wireframes and prototype. In other words, how closely the wireframe or the prototype resembles what the live product would look like. In today's video, we'll discuss when to create a wireframe, what should be included in it, how it can facilitate communication and idea iteration within your team. Do you struggle to comprehend industry jargon as an early product designer? If so, don't worry. I have compiled a series to discuss these terms starting from letter A to Z to help you understand and effectively use them in your communication. This will help you set the right expectation and demonstrate your value to others. In this series, we've gone through letter A to E, and we are currently on letter F. Our word for today is, drumroll, fidelity. Fidelity is used to describe how closely the wireframe or prototype resembles what the live product would look like. Different fidelities of design serve various purposes in the user experience design process. Let's start with low fidelity design. Low fidelity wireframes are used to quickly explore ideas and iterate on various concepts without getting into details. Low fidelity designs work well for very early exploration or for the ideation stage. They focus on layout, structure, and the flow of the interface rather than the visual aesthetics. Since low fidelity designs are simple and easy to create, they facilitate rapid iteration and experimentation. Your low fidelity designs can be done on paper or can be done using tools like Balsamiq, Whimsical, Miro, FigJam, or even Figma. In my previous video, I shared about how to use the Crazy 8 exercise to generate ideas. In that video, you'll see me using low fidelity sketches to generate ideas. You can refer to it to see how I use the ideation method to generate early concepts using low fidelity wireframes. Something to iterate about low fidelity wireframes is that because you don't want to focus on the details within the design, you're going to be using shapes and lines to represent the actual details of your design. Mid-fidelity designs, they build up on low-fidelity versions by adding more detail and functionality while still keeping some aspects simplified. With mid-fidelity designs, real content starts to be integrated, providing a better understanding of how the design will work with actual data. Mid-fidelity prototypes can be used for initial usability tests to gather feedback on the overall user experience. High-fidelity design. High-fidelity designs provide a realistic representation of the final product, including detailed visual elements and interactions. With high-fidelity prototypes, users can interact with the design more realistically, allowing for some accurate feedback on usability and functionality. High-fidelity designs are effective for representing the final vision of the product to stakeholders and getting buy-in from the team. But why are different fidelities necessary? Design is an iterative process, therefore, it requires different fidelities to explore ideas, gather feedback, and refine the designs iteratively. Low fidelity is important to get directional feedback, while high fidelity can be used to get final design sign-off. This reduces the risk of investing time and resources in projects that will end up being blocked. Each fidelity level serves a specific purpose, allowing designers to work efficiently by focusing on the appropriate level of detail at each stage. It also facilitates a user-driven approach to design. By creating prototypes at different fidelities, designers can involve users throughout the design process and address their needs effectively. A question that comes up anytime I talk about design fidelity is what the difference between a mock-up and a prototype is, and I'm going to address it shortly. Let's start with mockups. In terms of its purpose, mockups are static representation of a design concept. They focus on the visual aspect and layout without incorporating interactive elements. When it comes to the fidelity of a mockup, generally it is lower fidelity compared to prototypes, often used in early stages of design to explore ideas. You can use design softwares like Sketch, Figma, Photoshop, or online tools like Canva to create a mockup. Mockups are usually used in presentations, stakeholder meetings, or initial feedback gathering. Sometimes you see people use it in their portfolio. What's the purpose of prototypes? Prototypes are interactive representation of a design concept. They simulate the functionality and user experience of the final product. In terms of fidelity, they can range from low to high fidelity, depending on the stage of the design process. Prototypes can be created using prototyping softwares that have inbuilt prototyping features like Sketch, Figma, or Adobe XD. They are usually used for usability testing, user feedback, and demonstrating interaction and flows within the design. Understanding the difference between low, mid, and high fidelity designs, as well as the distinction between mockups and prototypes, allow designers to effectively communicate their ideas and iterate on designs throughout the design process. That brings me to the end of this video. Make sure to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. And until I see you next time when we talk about letter G, all right, bye-bye.